Right, this experiment, I'm going to count how many times does it take for a Sphero to be suspended 70 centimeter from above here to make 10 oscillation. And then from there, I was able to calculate the period that it will take to take 10 oscillation. Okay, the center of mass is at the base. So all I need to do is actually to use a set square or ruler to make sure it's at what, 70. Let's start with 70 centimeter. So to start off with, I must make sure the angle here to be displaced at the same angle all the time. So let's set 15 degrees, for example. Okay, so this is 15 degrees from equilibrium. Just now, equilibrium, this is 15 degrees. You may use a protractor. So it's very small. If I were to use a protractor, can't show it here, the video. I always start at this position, 70 centimeter, 60 centimeter, 50 centimeter. I always start from the same position. And this experiment is good to have at least 2 to 3 students. So how do you count one oscillation? 15 degrees. This is considered one oscillation. So 40 centimeter. To measure the angle, check if it's 15. All right. And then reset timer. Let it go. 1, 2, 3, and start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right? So 10 oscillation. And then now I have, now it's 30 centimeter. I'm going to start it, make sure it's always at 15 degrees. And let it go. 1, 2, 3, and start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right? So here, once you have collected all 5 sets of data, please be sure that your length has been converted into meter instead of centimeter, right? Then you need to work on the next column. I would say it's a period, and then T is actually the time required to make one oscillation. So the unit is also second. Right, select all of this cell, go to format. I want to centralize it, go to text, and then move here, alignment, centralize, right, close it. Right, so this is the reason why I choose 10 oscillation, because it's easier for me to perform calculation. So 10 oscillation is 10.63. So one oscillation is just divide 10. So divide 10, you just shift this decimal to the left by 1. So it's 1.06. Right, just 2 decimal will do, because I do not need to measure up to 3 decimal places for time. Even my stopwatch is also 2 decimal places only. So 2 decimal will do, and 1.68. Right. Then the next column, I need to find out. I need to actually copy the length. Okay, this is actually the same length. These are the data I'll need to plot a graph. So for illustration purpose, I would actually fill with a color, yellow probably, it's easier to be seen. Okay, so all of this number later, I want to plot it into a graph. Right, now the first column here, the yellow color one, would be the x-axis data. These are the data for x-axis. Right, then I need to create another one called T squared cap 2. This cap is actually, you just need to shift 6. Shift 6 is actually cap square, T squared value. So the unit is second square, right? Then here, in this numbers, you're able to multiply numbers. So this number here in this column would be equals to, press on equal sign, then you see a tiny, it will pop up a function table, a file of function. What is it? Is it, that will be whatever number here, navigate your mouse, click on this value, multiply is shift 8. Yeah, shift 8 is multiply. The asterisk represents multiply. Yeah, so you press shift 8 from the keyboard, then this value, then you press enter, then square of this number is this number. Navigate my mouse over here, the 0 color dot. I just need to press and drag it down. Press and drag it down. Therefore, all of this value will be a square of the corresponding cell. Will be a square of it. How do I know? You check here, lower left hand corner. Formula is C7 times C7, meaning whatever number here, you multiply by C7. To read this coordinate, you always read from column C. 7 is here, 7. So this cell is C7. So this cell is E7, right? So once you have all this data, you're quite fit to go already, because these two columns, the yellow and, let me go to format and cell. I want to fill it with another color, maybe a blue one, right? Cyan, turquoise, right? Now, these two columns, the leftmost column would be the x-axis, the rightmost column would be the y-axis. The computer is programmed in such a way that the one on the left hand side is the x value, the one on the right hand side is the y value, right? Then all I need to do next is to highlight all of them. How do I do it just now? I click on this cell, D2 cell, click, and then I press shift button from the keyboard, and then navigate my mouse over to E7 here, E7, while pressing on the shift button, right? Then now you click this cell, E7, click, then you select all of those cells in this area. Then go to chart, and then go to this one, scattered diagram. There you go. Right? You may pause this video and then rewind back to the earlier beat, which one you have missed out, and then you look at the stats, right? So goes on to formatting. In terms of formatting, axis, then go to x-axis, then you click axis name, and then go to tick mark. Tick mark probably outside, so it's a marking. See, it's outside, tick mark. This is called a tick mark, right? Then reference line, no need, right? Then probably you can add more steps, major 5, right? Maybe 4, 5, okay? And then go to y value, y-axis, axis name is out now. Maybe axis line as well, right? Axis line, this is axis line. This is the axis name. You have more lines, so it's easier to see the range of data. Then go to tick mark. It's outside, right? See, it's outside now. There's a mark there now. Tick mark. Label angle. Probably I can use. I think you do not need to do right vertical, right? When you change number, I don't do that. Probably left vertical, right? So see if you want to change it, okay? So I think I'll prefer this way, right? Then done. Series, what else need to change? Here you go, this is series, data symbol. Let's use a cross. Easier to be seen. The size, reduce it, increase it. It's easier for illustration purpose, okay? You will reduce it, maybe size 10. Then series name, nah, no need, don't do that. Connection, no need. Now, next thing, this is the one. Trend line. You must select trend line, and yes. Then show equation, show R² value. I'll explain what does it mean. So this show equation, this is actually linear line, because straight line called linear line. This is y equals to mx plus c, right? So m is called a gradient, so it's 4.1 is the gradient. R² value, what does it mean by R² value? R² value, it actually tells you how well all this data fit into this line. Or this best fit line, this is called best fit line. How good is your best fit line? 1 is perfect, 0.995 is very good already. So all this is very good already. Then I think, yeah, that's all about it. Position, I think no need to talk about position, bring it front or back. So you just drag it around, and then you may actually change. You may actually change the property, let's say this line, double click this line, and then double click this line, and then you change it to maybe pencil line, right? Black color, and then reduce the thickness so that I can see, right? And then chart, no, okay. Then if I double click the data, so there's a difference. If you double click the data, you get this format. If you double click the trend line, then you get to set format for your trend line. So please be aware of that, right? Name can be tricky because you can't do a square here. Period, square, just spell it. And then it is T squared. The cap is square, shift 6 is cap, and then measure in second square, right? So this is how to do it. I mean, you may just delete it, click this, and then just delete it, and it will be gone, right? So it's gone, the title is gone, right? Or you may add your own title. You can add a title there. Say this is this table is actually to measure the acceleration using Sphero as pendulum bulb, right? Then this is the equation, right? I think this is all about it. Or if we make it nice, we just click on this column, right click, and then delete this column to make it nice, right? And then you can click here and then give a name, pendulum with Sphero as bulb. Bulb is the ball down there, it's called bulb, right? Then you choose where do you want to save it, and then you just command S to save, right? So it's saved into that position in iCloud. I normally use iCloud to save my document. So that's all from me. First time watching my video, kindly subscribe to my channel. Appreciate a thumbs up. Stay tuned for my next video.